You knew this was coming? You were working in Gujarat for some time? Given the vacuum
yes, Vasu,
there?
we were. Yes, absolutely. In fact, the Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi and several of our MLAs actively campaigned in this particular election, and it's not just Gujarat. Even in the Maharashtra Panchayat polls, in the Himachal Panchayat polls, etc., the Aam Aadmi Party seems to be, making a spectacular debut. And Gujarat is a case in point where the Aam Aadmi Party has breached the BJP's fortress. And it's not just the fortress, I think it's the fortress within the fortress, Surat in Gujarat. And what you also see in the same election is the demise of the Congress party in Surat. Now, we all of us understand that the Bharatiya Janata Party is a political party, certainly not known for upholding democratic norms or constitutional propriety.
Yeah.
All they care about is how to get into power, and they will do that either by hook or by crook. However, the political party that claims to be the protector of constitutional values, the political party that claims to protect the idea of India from an authoritarian dictatorial regime is the Congress party. And I say this with a sense of responsibility, Vasu, that the Congress party today is fledgling, has become weak, it's become old, and it has actually now transformed into an obstacle. And it is an obstacle, which is stopping a new political alternative to emerge before the people
I'm sure
of India.
Pawan would want to respond to that.
I think, yes, but what you see, Vasu, in all these states that Pawan ji has mentioned, for whom I have the greatest amount of respect, whether it's Goa, whether it's Arunachal, whether it's Karnataka, whether it's Uttarakhand, state after state, you see people vote for the Congress party because they're fed up of the Bharatiya Janata Party. But what happens after the elections? The MLAs of the Congress party get sold, the BJP buys them, the Congress sells them, and they change sides. And what you see as a result is the Bharatiya Janata Party comes into power through the back door.
Okay, but Raghav, that is not just necessarily the case with the Congress. We've seen this kind of mass exodus. Firstly, this is historical, but we've now in the recent times seen this across parties, right? We've seen Janata Dal secular MLAs jump in Karnataka. We've seen Trinamool Congress leaders jump in West Bengal.
But I am talking of the India's principal opposition.
Yeah, the principal.
I am not talking of a regional force.
No, of course. That is a malaise which particularly seems to. But very quickly, Lalita Kumar Mangalam, overall, forget Puducherry. All these other instances, we've gone over this so many times. Surely there is something about violating the political dharma of trying to break parties and win seats and take over governments.
Vasu, first I'd like to congratulate Raghav Chaddha and his team for their victory in Surat. It is spectacular, but he did make a very valid point that where the principal opposition party, which is the Congress as of now, is seen to be decimated or is seen to be definitely on the back foot, is where AAP has been able to grab that share.
No, but what about BJP horse trading? Horse trading of BJP, buying of MLAs.
So
we're very short on time, that's why.
Congress is losing. Yeah, everywhere Congress is losing. It's not just because it's not the BJP. It's also the fact that the Congress itself is not able to get its act together.
Okay, I have to allow a quick rebuttal from Pawan before we end because we're out of time.
I don't have to say much because the viewers are watching the jugalbandi.
Okay, Lalita ji, just let a quick rebuttal from Pawan and then I have to end. Yes. Pawan,
the viewers
go for it.
Khera, just because I give credit,
this jarring jugalbandi between Lalita ji and Raghav Chaddha, so I don't have to say much. I love this jugalbandi too. This is the jugalbandi. Aam Aadmi Party in Gujarat fielded all the candidates of the BJP which did not get a ticket from the BJP. So what are we talking about? and one fly doesn't make a summer. So just
La La Land.
नहीं आप लाला लैंड पापा लैंड तो मैं नहीं जानता. I can just the viewers are watching your jugalbandi. It's very jarring to everybody's ears, but the jugalbandi is fairly visible to everybody.
If one party is a little generous to another party,
दिख रही है, राघव चड्ढा के साथ भी दिखती है, ओवैसी साहब के साथ भी दिखती है.
We have to leave it there.
देख रहा है.
We have to leave it there.
सुर है ना ताल है.
I'd love to keep going, but I'm told I have to end it there.